What is a security threat model? The threat modeling is a way that we try to find out what can possibly go wrong with the application security. It is also a way that we can efficiently try to find out those potential attack paths for the malicious attackers. As you can see, it's very important for the application security. However, many of the organizations actually built their threat model of their applications after something has gone wrong. It is predominantly because the threat modeling itself requires certain level of the effort and expertise to put it in place. Today, I'm going to share with you one of the automatic solutions that can help you to automatically build the threat model in minutes rather than hours. So it can help you to more effectively protect your applications. Let's jump into it. As you can see, the solution actually lives in the built on AWS Community repo. And you can also refer to this link in the video comments underneath the video in the YouTube. The first thing that when we need to implement the solution is to GitHub to do just a quick colon. So what we do here is that we can copy the code here and switch back to the command line of your choice, and then we can do git colon. And then once the colon, the repo has been pulled down, let's go into it. And we can see a couple files already here. And the first thing, if you run this application for the first time, you need to install some of the pip requirement here. So what we do is use this command. And then because on this laptop, I already install everything, so it would basically doesn't take much time. Cool. And also now we are pretty much ready to execute the application. But before we can do that, let's take a look at the application file. The file is here, app-tm.py. The only thing that you need to do before you execute this application is to ingest the AWS credential, because behind the scene, the app-tm file would send a request to the large language model sitting on AWS, which is powered by the Bedrock service from AWS. So what I do is I need to input the secret credential and access code, etc., and then to make it work. So in this case, I have done that, so I can execute this application using this command, streamlit run app-tm. Cool. And it is a web application, as you can see. It would open up a local GUI, and as you can see, it's a very simple GUI. What it does is it allows you to input different type of the infrastructure as code file, including CloudFormation, Terraform, or even the OpenAI templates. So these are the files that can describe your application structure, right? So let's see. Within the template, we actually have two sample CloudFormation file. I would use this one, the sample application CloudFormation YAML. It is 3-tier sample applications. And once I click the file, and then as you can see at the top right corner, applications start to run. Just keep running and give it some time. I think for this application template file, it takes roughly around 30 minutes, right? And what it does is behind the scene, it would send a request to the Bedrock, and the Bedrock would analyze what's actually included in this template file. And more details, you can actually go to this community post for these applications. And underneath that, you will be able to see the application structure like this, right? So we have the Streamlit web app, interact with Amazon Bedrock, and then to retrieve the response from the Bedrock and present that back to the user. I think we pretty much get the response around that time. Cool. We just got the response from this tab. Let's close that one, which is not needed. Great. Now we have this one, and down below we have this GUI, right, to showcase the threat summary And as you can see, the threat actually following the STRIDE model. If you're not familiar with the STRIDE, it actually is an acronym for spoofing, tampering, repudiation, all the way down to elevation of the privilege, right? And it would showcase how many high risk and medium risk and low risk underneath the different category. And as you can see, couple threads here. And by the way, some of the threads are actually created intentionally, so we can have something to show here. And if we scroll down, there's a link to go to the STRIDE model. Basically, it goes to a wiki page to just show you what are the STRIDE, right? If you're interested. But the key thing I want to highlight here is that underneath each single category, you can see the details of the threads. If you click into it, you can see the thread description. For this one, the first one, underneath the spoofing, you can see, application load balancer is internet facing. Okay, so it is publicly accessible, right? And this increases the risk of spoofing attacks, right? So this one is medium. Okay, good to know. Now, and the key thing is that it also provides the remediations, right, for this threat, not only the threat itself. So you can understand how to protect this, the load balancer within this application of our sample. One of the recommendations is to use the WAF to filter and block the malicious traffic. And here, you can actually work out more details within your organization, probably what might be the major threats that you're looking at. So that's why I said this will be a very quick tool to help you to set up the threat modeling baseline. Then you can pretty much work out further details within your organization where appropriate, given the nature of the applications that you're building. The other thing that is very cool is sometimes we might have more than one thread, like in information disclosure. If we just click into it, we can see some of the high threat here, RDS database is publicly accessible. Wow, this one is pretty much, I would say, involved a lot of potential attack vectors in your applications. So these will be the remediations, which will be including encrypt the RDS database, at rest and in transit, and also you can consider to put it in a subnet that can only be accessible by a bastion host. What about the second thread? The second thread is about the EC2 instance in auto-scaling group store sensitive information. Wow. So the better way to do it is to utilize the AWS native service like Secret Manager to store those secret, right? Rather than you store it locally within the EC2 instance in the plain text. So overall, you can have a try, test it out. It basically just requires you to have AWS account. And then when you are able to use your command line to access an AWS environment, then you can execute this application without too much headaches. The key thing to note is that you also need to use an IAM user or IAM role that have the permission to access the AWS bedrock. So that will be the main thing for this demo. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you find it useful, please feel free to subscribe to my channel and give it a like to this video. I'll see you next time.